Hey guys, my name's Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel and to another reading vlog. Once again, I'm starting this vlog in a different part of the house. I'm in the study at the moment. My September wrap-up is going up this afternoon at 5, and I'm also going to start editing my October TBR, which is going up on Friday. So 2 videos in 1 week. Who is she? I honestly don't know. But that's why we're filming this, because I hadn't actually planned to upload twice this week, and so now I don't have a video for next week. So reading vlog, here we go. I'm currently in the middle of planning a video for next month, but I needed to kind of start planning it all in advance. I won't say what it is just yet because it's not going to come out for like another month, but let me just say that I was just asking for certain recommendations in the Facebook page that I'm a part of, not really expecting to get that many responses. Oh gosh, I so far have written down 192 book titles that have come up in this post, and I'm still not done. Why did I do this to myself? Tell from the lighting, it is several hours later and I'm still in the study. Writing down all those book recommendations took a lot longer than I thought it would. I ended up having almost 300 to get through, which was absolutely ridiculous and so much more than I was expecting. And I also told myself that I would only start editing the YouTube video that's going up on Friday, and then I ended up just finishing it, edited the video, made the thumbnail, scheduled it, and it's now ready to go on Friday. So don't have to worry about that for the rest of the week. But the main reason that I jumped on is I just got a package that I really want to open on camera. It's been so long since I've opened one on my channel and I can't wait. Whoopsie daisy. So the first thing in here actually isn't a book, but it's book related. How do I open this? There's so many. So I've gone and ordered 12 new packets of my sticky tabs that I use for tabbing my physical books. No shit, you can't tab an ebook. 6 of them are just this like straight edged kind of tab, and then the other 6 are like the little pointy ended flag ones. Next though are the books. We do have 3 books in this order. I know exactly what they are and I'm so excited. These look so freaking cool. Oh, it's a little bit damaged at the bottom. No. Okay, well that's slightly depressing, but I'm just going to pretend that it's not there. The books that I just got in the mail are the Dare to Try books by Ella Frank and Brooke Blaine. I read these at the beginning of the month and absolutely loved them. I was waiting until all 3 books had come out to binge them because I did not want to be left on a cliffhanger. I've done that before with both of these authors and I did not want to do that again because I was just pining for book 3 for so long, and it's always the 3rd book that was never out. I somehow dove into it when like the first 2 were out, and they're absolutely gorgeous. The colors here are so vibrant and they're gorgeous. So this is book 1, loving the pink. Book 2, blue and purple. Book 3, pink and purple. I love it, I love it, I love it. If you don't know what these books are about, Ella Frank and Brooke Blaine actually have a couple of interconnected books, and this follows along in the same world. So we're following Kieran from Ella Frank's Chicagoverse and Bash, or Sebastian, from Brooke Blaine's South Haven series. Essentially, Kieran is a ladies' man. He is also a firefighter, and so when he gets called to a hotel fire, he goes up to make sure everyone is out and finds this beautiful woman who's kind of in shock at the flames and doesn't want to leave. And so he literally chucks her over his shoulder and they get down the stairs, and it's not until she's gone that he realizes she is actually he, and he has played Prince Charming to another man. Bash and Kieran's story is honestly, it's just so easy to fall into. Like, the banter between the 2 of them is amazing. I love both of their characters. There is really nothing in this whole trilogy that I would fault. I loved everything about it, and I'm so happy now that I can have the physical copies to put on my shelves and just show off to the world. The other thing that I'm reading is She Means Business by Carrie Greene. I'm probably like 70% of the way through this book and I'm really enjoying it. It's very inspiring and motivating. If you have any business idea that you would like to turn into a reality, she kind of just goes through, you know, how to stay motivated and how to keep pushing, and gives you so many other examples of her friends going through the same or similar situations. and it's just a really good read. Like, she gives you so many ideas as to how to get started and how to persevere. So if you have a business idea, I would 100% recommend picking this up because it is just such a good read. Okay, before we get into the reading update, can I just show you how cute my outfit is? And now it looks like I'm not wearing pants. Of course, the one week that I decide to film a reading vlog is the week that my brain doesn't feel like reading. It's now Thursday. I haven't updated you guys since Monday, I'm sorry, but I haven't read anything since Monday. But I do have a little bit of a reading update for you. So you would have seen that this morning I was reading in bed. I was reading Heist of the Heart by Leighton Greene, and I finished it. So that was actually on my October TBR, so that's another one that I can tick off. I think I've read 3 of the 6 books that were on my October TBR so far. So I think we're going pretty well. If you haven't watched my October TBR video, essentially Heist of the Heart is a novella that's part of the Morelli Family series by Leighton Greene. It's available as a free read once you sign up for her newsletter. It just takes you to Prolific Works, and then you can download it onto your e-reader or your phone or whatever you use. The whole thing kind of takes place over one night on New Year's Eve, where there is a death, a murder, and a betrayal, and someone is setting up our main character Hudson to take the fall. And if him and Gio Carlucci, a mobster with the Morelli family, can't figure out who actually committed the crime, then it's pretty much the end of the line for both of them. This was such a quick pace read, and when I heard that it was a novella, I didn't expect it to be too long, but it was still about 200 pages, which is pretty damn good for a novella. I did find the beginning to be a little bit slow, but I think it's just because I was getting back into the Morelli family world. It's been a couple of weeks since I read the last book. Other than that though, I loved reading from Hudson's point of view, and you do only read from his point of view. You don't get to read from Gio's. I did think the mystery part of it was a little bit predictable, but at the same time, I didn't really care. Like, I was in it just to see how Hudson and Gio ended up together. I wanted to see their story, and we definitely got that. I feel like some people might think that their relationship developed quite quickly, but one, it's a novella. We do have to get to the point rather quickly. It's set over one night. So of course, we're not going to get a whole lot of backstory. We're not going to get a lot of development. You just get to read about it right now as it's happening, and I kind of like that. I'm probably going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely enjoyed it. It was so quick. It was really fun. And now I'm just even more stoked for book 6 in this series to come out. I cannot wait to read the conclusion and see how everything pans out. Now to choose what to read next. So I have 2 other books on my October TBR that I can choose from, which is Forgotten Luca by Sloane Kennedy or Head Above Water by C.E. Ricci. And I know that one of them is going to be dark and the other one is going to break me. So it's like, which side of the scale do I want to sit on today? I think I want to go with the Sloane Kennedy book just because everyone that I've seen is loving Head Above Water. And I don't know why, but that makes me want to put it off a little bit longer. I know that I'm probably going to love it, and I know that it's going to break me. So I kind of want to prolong that experience. We're going to delve into Forgotten Luca by Sloane Kennedy next. This is book 1, I think, in a 4-book series. I do not have time to read the whole series this month if I want to complete my October TBR. So if I like it, I'll add the second book to my TBR and then we'll come back to it later. Okay, little update while I eat my lunch. First off, let me just show you this. So my brother ordered Burgatory, right, and asked if I wanted anything, and I got some loaded fries. The last time I got loaded fries from Burgatory, the box wasn't that full. So this is the box it came in, right? It's huge. Look at that. Are you kidding me? I'm currently 48% of the way through Luca's book, so 142 pages. I am enjoying it so far. I was right that it is on the darker side of things. You can kind of tell that just from the blurb. I am definitely liking our main characters. Luca is still a bit of an anomaly. He's got this really big boss man, confident attitude going for him, but then we also see these moments of vulnerability, and we're still kind of figuring out his story, which is really intriguing. And then Remy as well. I honestly just just want to hug the shit out of him. Like, he is the sweetest character. I want so much more for him than what he's been given. I do find some things a little bit confusing though, and I think it's just because there was a series that kind of came before this one. It's her Protectors series, which I haven't read yet, and there is an author's note in the beginning saying that you don't have to read the Protectors series first, but some things might make more sense if you do, and you'll get the full experience if you do. I'm feeling like I definitely should have read the Protectors series first. I feel like so many more things would make sense. I would know who the characters are. Like, there are so many characters popping up that I'm like, you're in the other series, aren't you? But I have no idea who they are. I don't know what their backstory is. Like, if they have beef with each other or history with one another, I have no idea what it is, and so I'm just trying to figure it out as we're going along. But anyway, I'm going to delve into my heart attack waiting to happen over lunch, and I will update you guys probably when I'm finished reading Luca's story. At this point, I'm just a walking ad for Rainbow Rail merch. I just finished reading Luca and Remy's story. It was so enjoyable and just so like quick to read through, and I'm definitely keen to delve into the rest of the series. I'm pretty sure the next book is Lex's story, which is one of Luca's brothers. Very keen to see where that goes. He's the one we know the least amount of information about, so I'm very keen to get some more info on him and his backstory. I really want to know. I do want to say, if you are wanting to delve into this book thinking it is going to be rather steamy, rather spicy, this is not the book for you. It really does not have a lot of sexy time at all. We are dealing with a character who was abducted and sold into a sex trafficking ring, and focusing on, you know, how he's getting on just in trying to live day to day. So if you want a book that's really sexy, this ain't it. The story does focus very heavily though on Luca and Remy's relationship and seeing how that romance is blossoming. I loved seeing how much Remy wanted to hate Luca, but his body just wouldn't allow it. Like, he physically could not hate the other man, and I really enjoyed seeing that side of him. Before I close out this vlog, I do want to talk to you guys about some books that are coming out soon that I'm very excited for. I've had quite a few authors on my Instagram feed posting about new releases that are coming out, and I would like to share them with you so that if you haven't heard about these new books, then you can add them to your TBR. The first book is Off Limits by Hart. This is coming out on the 4th of November, and I am so stoked for this. I read the blurb on Instagram and was instantly like, thank God it's coming out next month, because I do not think I could wait that long to get my hands on this. Our main character downloads a hookup app and realizes that someone who lives in his building is also a member of the app, so they get to talking to one another, and this guy that he's talking to is the perfect escape from his life because he's just got a lot of crap going on at the moment, including, you know, pressure from his father. His sister might be getting sick again, and also his sister's ex-husband is back in town. But what he doesn't expect is to actually really get along with his sister's ex-husband. He likes talking to him, he likes hanging out with him, but what our main character doesn't know is that the ex-husband and the guy he's been talking to online are the same person. Are you kidding? I can't wait for this book, and literally everyone on Goodreads is going, oh my God, a sister's ex-husband romance. I need this in my life ASAP. I'm with ya. I need this book in my hands. I cannot wait for November 4th to come around. Hart, I feel like, is just one of those authors that I always love what she writes, no matter what it is. So I am so keen for this. The next book that I want to talk to you guys about actually comes out the day after the Hart book, so the 5th of November, and that's The Bromance Zone by Lauren Blakely. If you watched my last reading vlog, you would know that I read the Men of Summer series by Lauren Blakely. That was a trilogy. And this book actually features two of the characters that we met in that trilogy. So this follows River and his best friend Owen. They made a pact in college that they would never sleep with one another, but River finds himself wondering what it would be like to go there with Owen, and then they just happen to get snowed in with one another. So I am very keen for this. Forced proximity is such a good trope. I'm here for it. I cannot wait for these guys to end up together. I loved reading about them in the Men of Summer series, and this has been on my TBR since I finished it. Oh my God, these are all coming out like so close to one another. This is another one that I'm so keen for. If you follow me on Instagram, I did post about this on my story the other day. So this is Frat Wars by Saxon James, and it's coming out on the 8th of November. So again, very close to the other two books I've mentioned so far. The main thing that gets me about this book is it's like Romeo and Juliet but frat boys. So these two guys are in two different frats at university, college. I don't really know how that whole scene works. I guess we're gonna find out. But all I know is that like these two frats, I'm pretty sure, are rivals. You're not supposed to associate with guys from the other frats, but these two see each other and are just, there's an instant connection between them. They're so curious about one another. They can't stop like talking to each other or seeking the other out, and it's like a whole forbidden relationship style thing. This one was announced very recently. It's coming out on the 29th of November, and let me just say, we have another Ella Frank and Brooke Blaine collaboration coming. It is called Secrets and Lies, and the main thing that I have picked up from this blurb is we have a sexy dad has developed an attraction for his son's best friend. The other kicker is that this dad is also the son's best friend's teacher. So this is a student-teacher romance. It's also like a son's best friend romance, and it's Ella Frank and Brooke Blaine. Like, we know it's going to be brilliant. Mocha is now making an appearance. I'm gonna end this vlog here just because I think I've rambled a bit in this one, and there's gonna be a fair bit of footage to go through. I'll leave all the books that I mentioned in this vlog down below so you can check them out if you want to. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see similar content. My name is Caitlin. I'll see you guys in another video next week. See ya.